Hello everyone. So today let us talk about Fuzzy Finder. Now I think I made a video, in fact, couple of videos on Fuzzy Finder. So this is actually really useful utility to search very quickly something on Linux. I use it for doing a lot of wonderful things, and if you have to manage a lot of text files, of course. Because I use org mode, and org mode or Emacs is always open on my computer. But uh, sometimes you need like a way to really quickly find exactly what you're looking for in, let us say, a specific directory. And Fuzzy Finder can actually make it very easy for you to find that file. Now, whenever you open that particular file, you can also do wonderful things with it. Maybe you want to write a shell script to open it based on the extension of the file, or maybe based on the file type, or maybe you want to write a script that will take input. Basically, it could be your directory or a specific directory where you want to search and perform the search. So in this video, I just want to show you a few things, not really very complicated stuff, but it might help you and how I have been using it. So basically, I use my own script to search for something within a specific directory, and I open it in Emacs. So this is what I do. Now, the way Fuzzy Finder works, of course, you need to tell Fuzzy Finder first. I mean, if you run this command on your computer, it will basically look for basically everything, but you can actually limit the search. For example, let us say I want to search for all the files in my home directory. So you can, type something like this, right? It will give you all the directory. Like you can do a simple list command, or you can do, you can use a variable. The result would be, of course, same. Now, what you can do, you can actually pipe it to Fuzzy Finder. And by the way, of course, right now I'm typing the whole command because I'm trying to explain how it works. But in reality, you can actually have everything in a shell script, and that shell script that you can call maybe using sxhkd, so that you have a shortcut to basically perform search and perform search in a specific file. And you can have multiple shortcuts. So it is really up to you how you want to search. I try to keep it very simple. I just need to the script that I use. I basically open it in Emacs. That is all I do. Sometimes I do open PDF files, and in those cases, because I can also open PDF files in Emacs, but you can actually write a script to check for the file extension and open PDF files in Satura. You can open images in sxiv. So you have a lot of options. So let me do one thing. Let me just perform the search here. And if I try to search for something, let us say I have this JSON file which I want to open. So I can, of course, search for the file, and I can. Right now, of course, we are not really opening the file. It will simply return the file name, or basically the whole path for you. So this is great, because when you have the full path with you, you can actually do something with it. Now you can actually open it. For example, if I want, I can then maybe if I want to basically run this whole command in a script. Again, a lot of ways of doing it. I'll just show you a very simple way. You can actually create a variable like this, right? And if you run this, and if I run the same command, it won't really show me anything, but this result variable has the actual content of the file, or not the content of the file, but the path of the file. Now, what you can do in the same command, you can simply just open it if you want, or maybe do something with it. Maybe I'll just use Emacs and W, and I'll open it, and I'll probably open the same file, and that is it. So it will actually open the file for me, and as you can see, it is a very simple way to manage your files that you want to search instantly. And what you can do is, of course, when you're running this command, now you can actually, this line itself is something that you can trigger from a shell script. So you can always create a shell script where you can basically have the way, good thing about shell scripts is that you can actually have some arguments. So the moment you press a specific key, and if I'll just show you my sxhkd configuration. So basically, I do have this file. Come on, where is my file? Config sx sxhkd, and if I show you this file, so if you look at this file, I am basically doing, more or less the same thing. For example, especially for my camera. For example, if I show you this script where I am opening my camera, basically I have the script that will open my webcam, and based on the keys that I press, it will let me zoom in to my, I can actually run another script. Basically, I have a script where I can call a function, and I can do it using this super, which is of course my window key. Of course, we are using Arch Linux, but if I press W, it will actually show the webcam. But if I press the same command, it will basically let me zoom in or zoom out of my camera. And basically, this actually like this right now, and I can do it while I'm talking to you. So this is something that you can do. You can always have some scripts that you can call, and whenever you call these scripts, you can actually also have arguments that you can pass, and maybe based on the arguments you may want to configure. The way you can write a script, you can actually tell the script to do a specific thing based on the argument. For example, when I record my video, I pass one argument called MP4, and then it will record it to my desktop. But I can also go live with this if I pass live argument. So this is wonderful because with Linux, especially with terminal-based utilities, you can actually connect them together. And when you connect them together, of course, you can achieve exactly what you're trying to do, like the way you want to work, like a customized version of your own operating system, or your own shortcuts that you're familiar with. And I think you should do it yourself, play with it, and basically make it your own. Of course, the whole idea of me or similar YouTubers making videos online. By the way, I don't really like to be called as a YouTuber. I guess I am a YouTuber, but I make videos. That is what I do. But you can also do a lot of things and still make a video without being a YouTuber. But anyways, you can. The whole point is that on my channel, I try to share things. I try to help you achieve or solve a problem. I try to show you the process instead of giving a complete solution. I think you should try to, instead of looking for a complete solution that will work for you. I know when you're trying to use Linux, it is not really instant. You have to spend time. But in this process of doing things yourself the way you want, you will eventually reach a point where beyond, you can't really go back to any other operating system. You can't really go back to Windows or Mac. Of course, I still have to use Mac. I still have to use Windows, but I can't really think or imagine using something else. To be honest, because I was on Fedora for almost two decades, I don't really think I can ever go back to Fedora, because now I use Arch Linux with DWM, with ST and dmenu, and I try to use, my approach is, if I'm looking for an application, it has to be, or my first priority is to get something which is terminal based. And whenever I'm trying to do something or solve something, if it is terminal based, then I do it using terminal, like I do it using command line or using my own scripts. Anyways, I'm talking too much, but I hope I've given you some ideas in this video, and I hope you have learned something today, and you also enjoyed watching this video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.